Hello, my name is Kyle Bruno, and my assignment is on the ABA Journal's website. The American Bar Journal, of course, is the flagship magazine of the American Bar Association. The ABA provides benefits, programs, and services that promote the professional growth of attorneys. They're also the largest voluntary professional association in the world. With more than 400,000 members, the ABA provides law school accreditation, continuing legal education, information about the law, programs to assist lawyers and judges in their work, and initiatives to improve the legal system for the public. Now, the site here features legal news and analysis from more than 3,500 legal blogs, and it's read by half of the nation's 1 million lawyers every month. It covers the trends, people, and finances of the legal profession. The Journal is a general interest news and business magazine about the law and practice of it. Stories are reported and written in a big picture sense with a broad reader interest to invite and accommodate a diverse readership. So readers, lawyers with various practice areas, judges, law professors, students, legislators, business people in law, and non-lawyers make up the the readers of the journal, and these stories focus on specific cases or decisions, but are usually reported as part of a broader context. So the journal does not chronicle trials or decisions simply as events for the record, and they also do not publish announcements such as career changes or office expansions. The homepage here contains the latest headlines for the journal itself. Full stories are provided in the print edition of the journal, but a number of the latest headlines are located here, as well as featured stories, news by topic, and a blog directory that allows users to find law blogs for their particular taste. Scrolling back up, the news section of the website posts a daily news story at the top of the page, and then lists articles pertaining to certain legal topics with the headline. Now, the ordering and accessibility is a little bit confusing, but everything is published by date, and the search function located at the top of the website is incredibly specific. It allows you to specify which section of the site you'd like to look in. It allows for precision and date range functions as well. The topic section of the website organizes everything a little bit more specifically. Everything's organized by subject, courts, and jurisdictions. And there's also tabs in the lower right-hand side that provide the most read, most commented, and most emailed stories of the day for attorneys to catch up on. Moving on, the magazine section of the website provides the feature stories and articles of the actual print of the journal itself. And it, as you can see, it dates back to 2004. So it provides the majority of the information held in the print magazine, and it gives you a great excuse for why you might not need to spend the $75 on a subscription fee for this. The layout for this page is a lot more organized than the past sections of this site. Organizes everything as feature section, opening statements. It's a great way to, if you're interested in getting into more in-depth articles of the magazine, to head over to this section. Now, the numbers, law by the numbers section of the website is an interesting aspect. The four subpanels here, Law Scribbler reports on major changes in employment and new developments. It also has reports on new technologies that attorneys might want to keep up to date on. A number of these articles are for the magazine, but if you'll notice, they give you, at least a couple of blurbs or a few paragraphs of the full story. So if you just want to get to the main point of the article, this might be a great place to start. The Law by the Numbers section reports on polls and studies conducted on study growth in the industry and any new trends, lateral hirings, predictions. And the Paradigm Shift also reports on news stories involving shifts in the industry, and also has a few reports on employment data. Like I said, though, a number of these are full stories that are involved in the magazine, but the website is a great place to get to the main points of these articles. The What Lawyers Earn aspect of this section of the website, though, might be the more interesting part. It allows you to type in any county and get a brief snapshot of the statistics of the area, the mean, median wage of the year, population, number of lawyers employed in the area. So if anything, I found that aspect of the website to be a little bit more interesting, and I think something that many law students might want to be interested in. Now, the Rebels section is a new portion of their website um, designed to profile innovators in the law profession and describe the changes they're making within the industry. It's telling their stories. They tell their stories in the journal, but through the website, they also publish them through the website, as well as through a variety of social media channels. Using text, images, and videos. A number of these subheadings right here. They have caption contest, box breakers, new normal, profiles. The box breakers is kind of it's a little goofy, but it's the idea behind it is that if you're ever thinking too inside the box, or you're stuck on a particular issue, the point is to come here, and this box right here will give you retrace your steps, refresh the page, it gives you a new strategy, something like that. It's a little different. I'm not really sure what to make of that. But the other aspects of this section of the website are a little more interesting. The new normal are articles argue for change in certain standards and practices. They usually have two different arguments presented in each article. And then, of course, there's comments at the bottom of the page that allow users to chime in with their own opinions and voice their own concerns about any changes in the legal industry. And finally, the profile section highlight certain professionals within the industry who've shined a light on a prevailing issue in the law profession and sought for ways to change it. The number of professionals here are highlighted along with the policies, priorities they think need to be solved within the profession. And then, of course, they also have a merchandise section over here. So if you'd like to go to a T-shirt or a mouse pad, a skateboard, to show the other attorneys what a maverick you are, you might be interested in that. The podcast section highlights issues that are explored a lot more in depth because of the amount of time that they have for the audio. Many of them focus on new books that have come out, or how attorneys can make the most out of Facebook statuses. Now, the list of topics widen down the page, and I will say the podcasts, for whatever reason, are not included in the search function. I found a little bit difficult to search for anything specific unless the podcast dealt with a specific book or something else that was selected in the search function. I would definitely say that this was probably one of the weaker aspects of the website. The blogs, however, more than makes up for it. The blog directory is a comprehensive directory of continually updated law blogs. They feature blogs, and they categorize them by topic, author, region, and law school. And this function is great at providing additional resources and topics within the industry that I think go a little bit more unnoticed by the average law student. The authors for some of these law blogs represent some of the brightest practitioners in the field, and I think a quick glance into these allow you to view material that would probably otherwise go unnoticed. If you go down here to UF, you'll notice some of our own blogs written by some of our own brightest. The Class Bias and Money Law blogs are written by our own Professor Harrison, and the Antitrust and Competition Policy blog is a blog written by Professor Sokol, examining the latest developments in antitrust. So I think this might be a great way to come maybe an additional resource that I think most law students are unaware of. And finally, the Stay Connected tab allows users to enjoy the benefits of this website across multiple media platforms. So if you'd like to get an email, newsletter, you can always subscribe to the magazine, and they, of course, have the podcasts, and they're also available on social media. So overall, I think the ABA Journal's website is a great resource, especially if you don't want to pay the $75 subscription fee for the magazine, but want to effectively find the majority of information in those magazines. So if you don't want to waste time with that, you can easily use this resource. The search function works great, and they publish some great articles and commentaries on the trends in the legal profession. And I think they also provide a great resource, at least a quick resource for online law blogs. The By the Numbers tab is a great section that offers detailed statistics on employment and growing trends in the legal profession. However, some downsides I think would include just the layout of the website. It's riddled with advertisements, and the website doesn't come off as very user-friendly for some of these sections. Addressing the podcasts, there might be some interesting ones on the site to listen to, but it's definitely um, not as strong as some of the other sections of the website. And of course, some of the material is only preserved for the magazine. So if you don't have access or a subscription fee to all of the full articles, some of them are cut off halfway, and you don't get the benefit of the entire article. All in all, though, I think the site is a great resource to learn legal news. And in particular, I imagine that it would be a good resource to subscribe to. So if you just wanted to stay connected, I can see myself using, I don't see myself using the site too often, but I can see myself using, connecting and using social media uh, to read newsletters and provide myself with legal news and keep me updated on developments in the profession. So that's it for the website. My name is Kyle Bruno, and if you have any questions, feel free to sign off in the discussion forum, and thank you for listening.